Good morning again, my friends. It turned out to be a sunny, beautiful day. Of course, by the looks of the clouds off to the west, which is where this weather is coming from, it isn't going to be that way for long. It looks like we got a serious rainstorm coming in. It is what it is, but I'm going to enjoy the sunshine while it lasts. Got a burp, but I can't get it out. Today, I'm smoking my Peterson system pipe. That is a hellacious bowl, by the way. It's like 2 inches deep. It's crazy. In it, though I don't have I can't really bring the tin with me because I bought this in bulk. 7 Seas Red Cherry Blend. Felt like an aromatic today. But it's a nice little ribbon cut. Let's light her up. Uh-oh. Running out of fuel. Ah. Today is going to be a different kind of a day. Not your average, well, not my average Sunday. I still have to work at the shop. That's not even a question. Huh. However, someone came into the office where I work yesterday, preventing me from completely finishing up my job. So I'm here this morning. I'm going to be finishing up my janitorial job here, as well as doing my engine checks and all of that. But then I have to go get a pickup and haul a very large chest type freezer down to the shop. Running out of freezer space. And that's kind of different for a Sunday. The advantage I have is that on Sundays, it's not usually that busy until around 3. We get a little short spurt about 1 o'clock, mostly for coffee. But about 3 o'clock, we usually get hammered with orders for food. So, shouldn't be too bad in terms of timing so that I can get that freezer down there. It is going to be a mite of a pain in the ass, though. This is definitely my favorite cherry blend. Just a real pleasure to be smoking this. Nice cherry flavor to it. The tobacco is there. It's rounded off just slightly. Just a pleasure to smoke. A real pleasure. I normally save aromatics now for the evening if I have a smoke in the evening. But I was getting ready this morning and decided, you know what? I'm going to change it up. Have me an aromatic this morning and just enjoy it. And it's been a week or two since I've had a bowl of 7 C's, so it was time. It was most certainly time for a bowl of my favorite cherry. That's right. I do have to smoke this a little bit hotter than I normally smoke. Not by a lot once it gets going, but it's that first third that you got to smoke a little hotter than you normally would, or I do. I think I just got used to smoking things cooler because of the codger blends I've been smoking, particularly Prince Albert. That does not take much to keep going. Most of the time you don't even need a second light. But you know, this is a nice pipe, but the one thing that I'm not super appreciative of with it is the fact that the smoke ends up in your eyes part of the time, you know? Unless you're driving down the road and have the window cracked, then it kind of moves out of the way, but under normal circumstances, it just ends up in your face all the time because it hangs way down, you know, right underneath your face. But it has a bowl that is just insane. And, you know, the smoke you get off of it is pretty nice too. Because it is dry. I mean, I have to give it that. But it has a chamber down in here. And this part of it. You know, you have your main chamber here, and then the smoke kind of travels up into here, and then there's a chamber here that it just kind of circulates in due to the shape of the spear on this, and that gets a good share of the moisture out, if not all of it, but it collects in that bottom chamber. So when you smoke these, after they cool, you got to remember to clean that chamber out. And normally I'll use a Q-tip or something to get down in there and soak up all the moisture, and then I'll take the other end of the Q-tip. I don't know if this is acceptable to most people, but this is what I do. I'll take the other end of the Q-tip and I'll go ahead and clean the bowl out at the same time, you know. Just kind of wipe it down, make sure it's nice. And then I'll take the other end of the Q-tip, dip it in bourbon, and just kind of wipe this down in here to clean it up. And then I'll just make a real quick wipe of the sidewalls and the bottom of the bowl with that bourbon. That's not every time, but it's about every week or so, I'd say. Yep, it's going to be a very interesting day, and looks like that rainy weather is coming in faster than I thought, but it's coming. Enjoy this sunshine while it lasts, man. I mean, what are you going to do? It's not like I'm going to file a complaint in the complaint department. Yes, sir. Enjoy another part of a bowl here before I do my work. And I'll enjoy the other part of a bowl while I go over and get a pickup. Take what little moments of happiness you can. That's why I do this. Even if life is really rough right now, find those small little moments where you can just enjoy your happiness. That's important. Sometimes it's the only thing that really keeps you going, you know. Especially when life gets rough, and as all of us know, it tends to do that from time to time. Some of us more often than others, but from time to time at least, it gets rough. And sometimes folks lose hope. And the only thing that you can do when that starts to happen is just seek out those small moments of happiness and cling on to those. Even if they only last 15-20 minutes, or if they're a good deep bowl and last 2 hours. Cling on to those moments and keep pushing through. It won't last forever. And just find the courage to say that night, I will try again tomorrow. Sometimes that's all we can do. I'll see you next time, y'all. I'm out.